Good morning, Rumboyz Nation. What is going on? Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie. Happy Sunday morning. I am definitely aware that the Broncos and Jets game is taking place currently. I will be kind of in and out of that game, giving some reactions. But we need to go ahead and we need to kick this morning off right. We need to start building the parlay skis. We need to look at some DFS. There's some injuries that I want you guys to kind of key in on. Terry's going to miss another week, so let's just go ahead and let's throw that out there. Let's just rip that Band-Aid off before we get into tomorrow night's two games that are going to be happening on the Rum Day night doubleheader. Quentin Johnston of the Los Angeles Chargers is trending on the side of possibly not playing. It's looking like that Quentin Johnston is on the wrong side of questionable, which fucking blows because we just traded for QJ. We just acquired QJ on a team. Of course, we hustled Vic for QJ, but not good. Not good. I don't want to be missing out on Quentin Johnston in my roster because QJ being on the opposite side of playing potentially today. Of course, Miami has the Chargers having to travel to Miami. I'm forced to fucking play Tyquan Thornton as a last minute decision as a wide receiver too. I don't like it. Oh my gosh. Bo, come on. Yes. Throw the flag. Troy Franklin, please do something. Just sitting here with a stick poking Troy Franklin, please, fuck. So if you have Quentin Johnston, make sure that you guys are you're planning accordingly. I have a team that has McLaurin, Quentin Johnston, and Bucky all out in the same week. And I have to play against my homie Will. Will's not going to let me live this the fuck down when I lose to him. Should I lose to him? My running backs are nasty. So I'm not too worried. I just need my receivers to pull off some miracles. I believe in miracles. Oh my gosh, holding on Denver. This team sucks. The Broncos are just... If the Broncos lose to the Jets, bro, this is not going to go over well in Denver. Wow. If only Troy Franklin could have held on to that. Fuck. Oh, wow. Mac Jones was available on waivers and I didn't even fucking notice. I allowed someone to pick him up just literally seconds ago. Everyone's making those last-minute roster moves with injuries. I mean, it's a Spencer Rattler drop for Mac Jones. I ain't that fucking worried about it. 49ers having to take on Tampa today. That's not gonna go over well. Do I want Raiders versus Tennessee? I just feel like that game could go either way, but starting the Raiders defense would probably bode better for me than starting the fucking 49ers defense. 49ers against Tampa, they're just going to get picked apart. But there is the Chargers against Miami. I don't know. Tua's been playing his ass off lately. I might just be stuck playing the fucking 49ers defense. I could take Dallas's defense against Carolina. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not. They are the 31st ranked defense in fantasy. Not doing that. Not doing that to myself. Yep, I'm just gonna stick with what I have because it's a likely better option. Likely better option. Let's run through some picks today, boys. Let's run through some parlays. So no Kyler Murray for Arizona. Make sure that you guys keep that in mind. The spread is at 8.5 up against the Indianapolis Colts. 8.5 spread. Colts heavily favored. The over under at 46.5. I don't picture Arizona covering. Arizona playing Jacoby Brissett. I mean, Brissett can ball. He's damn good. I mean, Brissett revenge game against his former team. Is it really a revenge game? Oh, I don't think there's realistically any type of bad blood there. Wow, it's 10-11. Jets up 1 point over the Broncos. I like the Colts by 8.5. I think that one we can kind of take comfortably. Even though the Cardinals do have a defense, the Cardinals do have a defense, probably one of the better secondaries in the National Football League. Just Indiana Jones is playing out of his mind. Rams against the Ravens. Rams by a TD easy. The Rams by a TD easy. There's no need for us to even worry about Baltimore. Cooper Rush is not good. Cooper Rush is not good at football. That Patriots Saints game is interesting. The Saints had a fluke win last week. Ooh. Rams Ravens just dropped to 6.5. What up, Blue Jays? What's good? What's good? We run it through the slate really quick. I'm trying to see what I like, what I don't like. Put together a couple of parlay schemes. I'm gonna like group them differently. So that way we're not putting all of our eggs in like one basket. Happy Thanksgiving from Canada. That's right. It is like Canadian Thanksgiving, eh? That's fucking dope. That's dope. Let's see here. I think the Patriots coast through New Orleans. 3.5 is easy. 3.5 for the Patriots. I feel like is easy. I like Colts 8.5. I like Rams 6.5. Patriots 3.5. The city's on fire with the Blue Jays in the sea. Yes, bro. Look, I would love for it to be Dodgers versus Blue Jays. I feel like that'd be sick. I feel like that'd be fucking ill. And I'm sorry that we would have to do it. See, of course, I'm gonna be riding with my Dodgers all day. But I think that'd be sick. Like Dodgers, Blue Jays, World Series, Rumtober. This is the month where anything can happen. This is the month where anything can happen, bro. Packers 14.5. Even with like with Joe Flacco at QB, some weird shit could happen for Cincy. Like, does Joe Flacco come out and just sling it and make Chase look like Chase again? Make T. Higgins look like T. Higgins again? I feel like I kind of want to take the Bengals to cover 14.5. Packers are off of a bye, though. Teams coming off of a bye, usually, well rested, ready to come out there and throw some fucking haymakers. God, the Bengals to cover just seems so juicy. The Bengals to cover just seems so. I feel like everyone in the world though wants Joe Flacco, being that he beat Green Bay when he was with Cleveland earlier this year, gets traded in the week, gets announced as the starter for the Bengals this week because they can't bear another fucking sight of Jake Browning. Like the temptation to take that line is there. A plus 700 on the money line. Not gonna mess around with that, but they just covered 14 and a half. Like, fuck, it's the NFL. You have Jamar Chase, you have T. Higgins. Like, look, you saying Chase Brown anytime, TD? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that one's a vibe, and I actually fuck with it. I'm gonna throw Bengals to cover 14 and a half on this one. This one we're gonna run 5 legs. We're gonna run a fiver here. Jags Seahawks is wild. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. He's due. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. Steelers 5.5 is probably a solid pick. Like, I just don't see Dylan Gabriel going out there and carving up Pittsburgh. I don't. Go for an all Canadian TD parlay. All right, we can do that. And Browning will stop vulturing his goal line work. Well, it's gonna be Flacco today, so let me just seal up this this parlay here. I want to find a 5th one for this. I feel like it's got to be Bucks 3.5. Like for me on this other one, on this fine one. Like, San Fran has been great under Mac Jones. You know, I get it that Baker's just balling. Baker is just playing out of his fucking mind right now. Like, I don't see Baker losing in his own trap to San Fran. I just don't see it. I can't wrap my head around it. So I am riding Bucks 3.5. So, like, what would an all Canadian like TD parlay like look like? Like, what would that like entail, like, for real? Because now you kind of got me a little curious, mate. Colts QB Anthony Richardson, the 3rd QB today, was injured in warmups today. Sources said so. Not a healthy scratch. It's gonna. Danny Dimes is balling out anyways. The Colts are in good hands with Indiana Jones. Anthony Richardson being injured in warmups is not. It's not surprising. It's not surprising. He's been injury prone throughout his whole career. It's unfortunate for Richardson. Wish him well. You know, get healed up. But fuck. A.O. Manor, Chase Brown, Hubbard. Hubbard's not playing this week. Josh Palmer. Bills don't play till mañana. Bills don't play till tomorrow against Atlanta. Yeah, and then Hubbard's not playing today. A.O. Manor could get one against Vegas, because here's the thing. Vegas' secondary is ass. Bet you ain't getting the looks like that, bro. Bet you ain't getting the looks like that. They're like never really like. It's not really a thing. Like Mechie's not really a thing. I was shocked that Hutchinson was getting looks, and then we also got, and then Houston's on bye too. Yeah, Houston's on bye. Shit. It's times like this where I wish there was still Mapletron in the league, so I could throw some Mapletron on the parlay ski for you. I do want to do it anytime TD parlay though. I do want to build up some touchdown parlays. I feel like there's one game where the running back situation is really gonna you know bode well for fantasy managers out there, and I kind of want to shout it out. That Dallas Carolina game, the over under is set at 47.5. Yes, the secondaries for both defenses will greatly be tested. I mean, especially Dak. Dak is actually leading the league in passing right now, believe it or not. But Javonte having one hell of a season. Dowdle probably, we're looking at some revenge game, narrative type shit against his former team. I know that he popped out last week and it was big. It was huge for Rico Dowdle last week. Could we maybe be seeing that again? Oh my gosh. The Jets just fumbled. Of course the Jets fumbled. Of course the Jets fumbled. Such an unserious organization. So basically just Aaron or Chase Brown. Odds would be serious. Yeah, it's pretty much would be A.O. Manor and Chase Brown, which I have no problems like throwing A.O. Manor on a parlay. The Jets are the Jets. The Jets are always going to be the Jets. A.O. Manor TD, Chase Brown anytime TD, and the Jays to win. Yo, that I can hook that up. I can hook that up for you. I can run that. I can run that. And then and we're also going to build some DFS. Hold up. Let me first throw the Jays in the lay. You know what's crazy is that I said Friday night that I have the Blue Jays winning this game actually. Like before even heading into today, I had already said that the Jays were going to pull that off. Come on, Denver. Denver should not even be letting the Jets anywhere in like close. But I get it. I get it. Let's see here. Let's go. We gotta scroll way down for the Raider game. For that Raider Titans game. There we go. Okay, plus 390 anytime TD for A.O. Manor. That's sick. Plus 170 for Chase Brown. I'd honestly would have figured the fact I'd figure that Jamar Chase and T. Higgins would have better touchdown odds than Chase Brown, to be honest. Like, I mean, given the whole, Flacco situation. I like that. Jays, A.O. Manor, Chase Brown, a little fun. 5 to win 106. Like, that's doable. That's doable. Yeah, I went back and I saw the replay. Fucking Garrett Wilson screwing over his team. This game is this is why I don't like international games. Because like international games seem to always favor the most least like it always seems to favor the dog. Like weird shit always happens in international games. Like I said, like the Jets should not be in this contest. Chase Brown over receptions, Flacco in a new system going to get checkdowns like crazy, which I do like that call, for Chase Brown to maybe catch one out the backfield on a goal line screen and just, walk it in. I like that. Jays better win. Mariners have a tax bullpen. They use 3 starters on Friday. Look, it's going to today. I have a feeling today's going to be a wild stream. I have a feeling that today's going to be a wild stream. Let me look at some other TD props. Jonathan Taylor, man, I know the thing is that I know that JT is gonna score. Let me find something a little juicier. Let me find something a little. Maybe I don't even pick anything in that game because I don't really. I'm not gonna get great odds just by picking JT. I don't trust the passing situation. Michael Pittman at plus 180. People on Twitter are saying Justin Fields is worse than Zach Wilson. All right, now that I'm not gonna say. It's just that the Jets are just always gonna suck. The Jets are gonna suck no matter what. Yeah, last night's fight was sick. Last night's fights were sick, bro. Cash in on Olvera. We sure the fuck did cash in on Olvera. I am gonna take Kyron anytime TD. I am gonna take Kyron. I know that there's a minus 155, and I know I was just talking about the math in the Cardinals game. So it's like well, you just talk shit about JT, but look, I'm taking Kyron. He's on my fantasy team. I gotta rock with them. I am not touching that Chargers game. I am not picking any TD scores in that game. With that game, you could just throw something out there and it'll probably stick. Like if anything, I'd probably take Jalen Waddle in that game. I think that Waddle goes off today. For those that have Jalen Waddle, you're gonna be in hog heaven. Like in all honesty, that Chargers defense is not what it was when it first started off. Is Stephon Diggs going to go out there and score for his baby mama Cardi? Let's see here. Jalen. Do we want Jalen Warren or DK, chat? Who do we think scores more so for Pitt? I feel like I don't trust Jalen Warren. ETN anytime TD should definitely fucking be a thing. Or either Zach Charbonnet, because DK, we're trusting DK. I trust DK. I trust DK against that trash secondary. DK jump ball situation. Yeah, I'm gonna go DK. I'm with you on that one. For some reason, I really like the Zach Charbonnet anytime TD. Picked up or set. I wish you the best of luck. I wish you the best of luck. I think that game's going to be ugly for Zona. I think that game's going to be ugly as hell for Arizona. I feel like I want to throw Zach Charbonnet on this fucking parlay. Damn. Give me shit odds on Josh Jacobs anytime TD. Of course you're going to give me crap odds. How does CMC have better odds than fucking Josh Jacobs? Josh Jacobs minus 260 anytime TD. CMC minus 155. Dog, Mbuka's plus 100. Yeah, give me Mbuka. Give me Mbuka. And Buka anytime TD. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I do not fear the 49ers secondary whatsoever for if I'm Tampa. If I'm Tampa, I'm like, I'm about to fucking carve this team up. Bro, I'm taking this. I'm taking this Charbonnet anytime TD. Because they're giving him the goal line work. They're giving Charbonnet the goal line work. Like, so yep. And Buka bomb is gonna, yeah, and Buka's gonna score on a deep one. And then I need one more. I need one more. Do I take my own advice and go Jalen Waddle? Do I take my own advice and go Jalen Waddle? When you don't trust yourself enough, it's not even that I don't trust myself. I don't trust that team. I don't trust that game. Oh no, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Where is it? Hold on. I'm going Rico. Yeah, he's like, nah. Yeah, I'm going Rico Dowdle, bro. I'm going Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle, revenge against his former team. Yeah, give me that. With the 33% boost. Kyron Williams, DK Metcalf, Emeka Mbuka, Charbonnet, Dowdle. I love that. I fucking love that. That's nasty. That's nasty. All definitely doable situations and doable games. Fuck yeah. 5 brings back 266. All right, let's go and lock in some DFS lineups. Bro, I started the stream off with making moves for Quentin Johnson. Let me tell you who I have in place of Quentin Johnson. Freaking Tyquan Thornton. I am starting Tyquan Thornton in desperation because QJ, like, luckily in this league, I get bonus points for 40+ yard bombs. So, like, as long as it's just like a Tyquan Thornton, like, just bombs over Baghdad throw fest, like, I'll be fine. But, like, yeah, I wasn't able to get Kendrick Bourne. If I could have gotten the Bourne identity, believe you me, huh? And I was like, oh well, do I want to get risky and like start Isaiah Bond? And I was like, nah, like fuck that. Like, let me just try Tyquan. Yeah, the QJ being out situation is bullshit. All right, let's build our DFS lineup. Wow, they got Packers defense ranked up there. 37 hundo for Packers defense. Might just go Raiders defense in all honesty. Target some of these situations with backup quarterbacks. that Jaguars defense is nasty. I'm gonna go Raiders defense. No, I'm gonna go Patriots defense up against New Orleans. I'll go Patriots defense up against New Orleans. I feel like that's fair. You guess what? I think Patriots really like just get after New Orleans. I think New Orleans had a fluke last week. Let's see here. Do I want Jordan Love as my QB? It's just too perfect. It's just too perfect. I have to get Jordan Love. I'm gonna have to get Jordan Love. They're gonna they're the Packers are probably gonna annihilate the Bengals. We're just gonna hope that Flacco can be decent enough to keep that game competitive. But fuck. And then I can pair Jordan Love up with his buddy Tucker Kraft because he loves going to Tucker Kraft. So I can pair Jordan Love up with Kraft or Dobbs and keep things like cost effective. Like I can go Tonjes as my tight end, and I feel like that's actually an excellent tight end pick. I feel like Tonjes is actually excellent for the price. I'm gonna roll Tonjes just because you know that San Fran's going to go to him, which means that I can go Dobbs to pair with Jordan Love to kind of like have that stack situation. What's good, Aiden? What's good, bro? We getting after it today. So Jordan Love, Dobbs stack. Tonjes at tight end. Patriots defense. Let's get a running back, and then I will come back to getting our other two receivers. I feel like you got to spend up and you got to get Josh Jacobs this morning, like against Cincinnati. But Dowdle's such good price too. Dowdle's such good fucking price. I feel like I go Dowdle because of the price. And then I'm gonna go Kyron because Kyron's gonna rip Baltimore apart. Kyron's gonna pick Baltimore the fuck apart. We just gotta be honest. We just gotta be honest with each other. Where's Michael Pittman? Michael Pittman against Arizona is perfect. Dude, I won't lie. I woke up tailgate yesterday, went hard. What do you like, bro? I'll go back through some of the parlays here in a minute. I could go DK here and then spend up for my flex. Go DK. DK and Puka. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And let's say maybe I don't. Let's say I don't want Dobbs, right? Like let's say like I didn't want to do. Nah, I would still do Dobbs. Okay. So here's what I'm rocking with DFS: Jordan Love, Dowdle, Kyre Williams, Dobbs, Pittman, Metcalf, Tonjes at tight end, Puka Nacua in the flex, Patriots defense. I'm not rocking with it with the Saints win. I'm not rocking with the Saints win. Boom. There's a lineup. Oh, I got a DFS ticket. Hell yeah. What? We're building up another lineup. We're gonna build up another one. All right. Here's another one. Oh, let's build up another lineup really quick because they're giving us a freebie. Get BTJ in DFS. All of Saints secondary is out. Or all of Seahawks secondary is out. Okay. I like that call. I like that call. I might go Raiders defense in this one. What defensive unit do we like in this next build? I'll go ahead and I'll plug in BTJ right away, just because you threw that out there. Like I'll plug him in right away. We know that he'll be utilized. No Spoon or Woolen. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. I feel like I want to take Tampa's defense in this build. Or do I pay up? Like I can pay up. Juwan Johnson's back this week. That could be something of influence. I'll go AJ Barner. AJ Barner's been going off. I'll go Barner as a cheap tight end. Trying to see. I really need to figure out what I might go Buccaneers. I'm gonna go Bucks. I think Bucks can keep me even. Or no, fuck that. I might go Jags. I might go Jags and just trust what the Jags defense has been continuing to be. Like I might just trust that. Like I seriously might just trust that. I know that the Seahawks are a good offense, but the Jags are one of the fucking best defenses in the National Football League. Like I'm gonna go Jags. I'm gonna go Jags defense. I'm gonna go Jags defense. Like they've been clutch. I might switch it depending on what the budget is. Once we get through here, but do we go Drake May at QB? Or do we stop being cheap and pay up for a decent QB? Maybe we take Matt Stafford. Maybe we take Stafford, or we take like Jordan Love. Because we already took Jordan Love in a lineup, so I don't want to be too heavy on the Packers, even though the Packers are probably going to fucking obliterate the Bengals. I could go Stafford. I can go Stafford in the lineup. Stafford, match that up with Nacua. Get a little Javonte Williams in this lineup. I really just think that the running backs are going to bully the fuck out of each other in that game. I still want to go Kyron. I still want to go Kyron again. I got to get cheap on receiver here. Do I load up Kendrick Bourne? I could go for some Kendrick Bourne in the lineup. At least be 4,600 for a flex. Shit. Diami has been fired. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm gonna have to move some things around with this lineup. What in the hell was that? I have no idea what that was. Yeah, I got you in a second. Fuck. I need like a surefire flex play. Oh, I might have screwed myself with this lineup, chat. Trying to go too big. Trying to go too big. Does Shaheed go off today? Let me see what I can do differently at tight end. Maybe we don't go Barner. Fannin gets work. You know, maybe we go Juwan Johnson. We'll go Juwan Johnson. And then that leaves us 4,900 for a flex play. So we could get like, you know, something decent that's not named DeMarcado. Trey Tucker has been like the fucking go-to. And I almost want to like throw him in the lineup. You know what? Fuck it. Tucker, you're the flex now. You're the flex now. So this lineup, Stafford, Javonte Williams, Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Brian Thomas Jr., Kendrick Bourne, Juwan Johnson, Trey Tucker, Jags defense. Probably did not need to go Jags defense, but I did it anyways. I'm gonna stick with the Jags defense. I'm gonna stick with the Jags defense. Fuck it. Alrighty, cool. We got 2 lineups down. Let me go back, review those anytime TDs for Aiden. So Aiden, we got Kyron, DK, and Buka, Charbonnet, Dowdle as our 5 anytime TDs of the day to really like, you know, look out for and pay attention to. We did a Happy Thanksgiving Canada parlay with the Jays, Amanor and Chase Brown. Amanor and Chase Brown for TDs. My favorite spreads of the day: Colts 8.5, Patriots 3.5, Bengals to cover 14.5, Bucks 3.5, are my favorite spreads on the day. And yeah. I could have sworn with that one. I only built 4 in that. Well, fuck. And then we'll just run through Fool's day worth of picks, full game picks, little death parlay action. Uh, Denver needs to come away with this live. There's 4:19 left in that game. They are up 13-11. Just want to give you guys an update there. They're up only 2 points. I like Indianapolis, obviously. I kind of already mentioned that. The way that Indiana Jones is balling out right now, completely different than the quarterback of what he used to be when he was playing with the Giants, despite, them kind of resurrecting their image and everything. But no Kyler Murray for Arizona. I think it's going to be an uphill battle for Arizona. I get that they may try and, prove a point after things that took place last week against Tennessee. Maybe they come out and try and play a little bit more disciplined football. But overall, it's going to be the Colts that are going to go out there and handle business. If you feel like Arizona can cover, I don't mind, but also that Indianapolis defense is nasty. I think the Dallas Cowboys beat the Carolina Panthers. I think that game could be closer than what we've realized. I have no problems if you want to take Carolina to cover. I have no problems if you even want to go against the grain and you want to take Carolina to beat Dallas. But I do think that Dallas comes away with the dub. But Carolina, we never know which Carolina team we're going to get. Carolina is very, very weird. The over-under in that game is 48.5, and I do like the over. Neither of those teams have stellar defenses. When it comes down to, who's going to probably make more mistakes, I do believe that Bryce Young is more inclined and more likely to make the mistakes. So that's what makes me kind of have more belief in Dallas. In most situations, I'd probably be biased and be like, fuck you, Dallas. But we got to be realistic. The Rams are going to pummel the Baltimore Ravens. I think that goes without saying. Cooper Rush is not a great quarterback. He is not good at football. That system is built for Lamar Jackson, and he's not Lamar Jackson by any fucking means. And Derrick Henry hasn't been the same. I just don't like it. I don't like it for Baltimore whatsoever. Baltimore's in purgatory right now. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Miami is interesting, right? Miami's interesting because Tua seems to be playing his best football without Tyreek Hill. So that is something that kind of in a way does have me enamored. This is the NFL. You kind of want to expect the unexpected. The Chargers have not looked great, and it has been a downhill slope for the Chargers. We have to think about the injuries to the backfield. We have to think about the offensive line. Justin Herbert is aging more than fucking, I don't know. It's just bad. It's just bad. Give me Miami. Give me Miami in that one. It's just, yeah. Give me Miami in that one. I'm sorry. The Chargers are just too heavily favored, and we gotta take into account that Miami's been hot right now. I know that I've had Miami on the parlay ban list, but fuck it. I don't think that Herbert's been looking great as of recent. So that's my thing. Patriots, Saints. Aiden said that he's been saying Saints win all week. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. They're riding high off of a big win against the Buffalo Bills. They need to maintain that type of momentum, and in order to do that, you need to be beating teams like the Saints. They're you should be able to beat up on. You should be able to go gangbusters on. So I look at this as just it's clear cut. You need to get this dub so that you don't look fraudulent, so that the win against a big team like Buffalo doesn't look fraudulent. You need to go out there and look like the real deal. So this needs to be a statement win to follow up last week's win. Cleveland has no chance against Pittsburgh. I don't give a damn. Dylan Gabriel's not good at football. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. And this organization just plays too many fucking games. They're not even focused themselves heading into this game. They have too many distractions. And I don't even think that you can be like, oh, like this because like this. It's just, they have too many distractions that they create themselves. They create their own problems. So until they can get out of their own way, I don't see them winning football games. Seattle, Jacksonville. This one is so interesting. This might be the game of the weekend right here. I could see this being very high scoring. I really love the over of 47.5. I get Duval had a big win. I want to take Jacksonville. I want to believe in the magic. I'm going to take Duval to go ahead and go out there and get this one done. Okay, with Seattle secondary banged up, I think that Duval's got this. Bro, the Broncos game fucked everybody. I got shares of Fields, Sutton, Harvey, and Dobbins in leagues. Yet international games are trash, dude. I have Bo Nix and Troy Franklin in the league, and yeah, Troy Franklin got me a whole 3.1 fucking fantasy points. 1 carry for 2 yards, was 3 for 4 on receptions, 19 yards, and freaking put the ball on the ground with a fumble. Can't believe it. Vegas, Tennessee. I am taking Vegas. I am taking the Raiders. Tennessee's not good. Tennessee's not good. That was a fluke win last week. If DeMarcado doesn't drop the rock at the goal line, Arizona wins. Cincinnati, Green Bay. I think Cincinnati covers 14.5. I don't think that they win. I think Cincinnati covers 14.5. They're not going to win, though. Okay. Look, Packers are coming in off of a bye. They're well rested. The Bengals have no defense whatsoever. Give me the Packers. Look, I already said Tampa, easy. Tampa, easy work. Emeka Buka, anytime TD. Emeka Buka, over receiving yards. Emeka Buka is going to go off. Emeka Buka is looking like a fucking Rookie of the Year candidate. And then in tonight's action, give me Detroit over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs overrated. I don't give a damn about Taylor Swift singing about Travis Kelce's penai or nothing like that. The Chiefs are cooked. It's done. It's been done. They don't look great. You're not keeping up with Detroit. You're not keeping up with that backfield. You're not keeping up with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Lions by 10. Lions by 10. And that's how I feel. That parlay, one for 146, you know. Player props, I just went in on the Ibuka. David Montgomery's gonna fucking go off tonight. I think Monty has a crazy night against Tennessee or against KC. So Monty, I like his over. Michael Carter anytime touchdown actually could be a thing. That'd be something I'd probably be willing to look into. Jonathan Taylor's gonna go for a hundo today. Like Jonathan Taylor is going to go for a hundo today. His rushing and receiving is actually at 120, so you can always take that. That's always free. JT receptions always free. So that one, that's one I think that a lot of people should be looking out for. I think that in that Dallas Carolina game, both running backs, Dowdle and Javonte, just completely tear up clock, tear up field. They're going to just be running like a bunch of mad dogs. I actually do like Rico and Javonte somewhere around more so. Both of them that have 80 is wild. I would probably take the 70 on Rico, take the alternate line of 70 on Rico, and then I'm probably taking, Javonte on, about 80, 90 yards. That's just what he averages. He averages about 89.4. So I think that he could go for 90. Neither of those teams have great defenses. So I think that Dallas Carolina game is going to be a scoring affair. You gotta take Puka Nacua over receiving. The man is on pace for possibly 2,000 fucking yards. Like the man is. You just gotta kind of go with the law of averages, and Puka Nacua's law of averages says that he's gonna have 100-yard day, and probably have a fucking touchdown on top of that. So I do love that. I do love Devontae Adams to go for 60 yards receiving. I just don't have a whole lot of faith in the Ravens secondary. And I'd honestly even be willing to even couple that with the under for Derrick Henry, just because he has been a shell of himself, and that offense doesn't click the same without Lamar. So the under for Derrick Henry, under 70 is definitely a charm. For Derrick Henry, under 70 and a half. Yeah, that's with the Cooper Rush led offense, that's doable. Waddle's probably going to have a big day. I said Waddle anytime TD. I'm not messing with the backfield for the Chargers. Stay away from that. I think Diggs has another big week this week. I say less about the yards and more so about the receptions on Diggs. Diggs 6 catches. He's averaging about 5.8. He's averaging about 5 catches a game, 5 to 6 catches a game. So I'd be willing to take, even if you want to look at the alternate line of 5, you're really getting juice at 6. So your best bet is to take him to get 6 catches. But I like the Stephon Diggs prop a lot. Let me see here. Keandre Miller for 25 yards. He averages 33 yards per game. Keandre Miller for a nice 25 is a good little leg. That's a good little leg. I already said DK anytime TD, and I think he also gets the receptions as well. I know that we said BTJ, Brian Thomas Jr. for 60. I actually do like that, and I do like Travis Hunter. Believe it or not, let me get Travis Hunter for 40. And those are some props that I'd run. Those are some of the ones like I really like. Just to kind of throw a few out there for you, Marco. But yeah, we got a lot of lays built. We got a lot of action going today. It's gonna be fun, and I'm excited. Shout out to the Broncos getting the fucking dub. I mean, we'll see here. Fields sacked. Wow. Broncos get a dub in London on the road, international. The Broncos go 4-2. The Jets are steadily winless. The Jets steadily winless. Wow. All right, chat. I'm gonna catch y'all on the other side. see you guys for Rum Zone. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rum boys and girls, what to do? Dilly dilly. Yes, Jets are definitely gonna jet. I'm excited to call like the rest of the games. The rest of the games are actually about to be more lit, you know. So I'm excited for the rest of the games. Jets are awful. The Jets are god awful. All right, chat. I'll catch y'all next stream. We got parlays. We got DFS lineups. It's gonna be a good day. Let's make some money. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rum boys and girls. What it do?
Holy shit.